Oh, well, hello, I'm on for Bill Brusk, on for Bill Brusk, got some bit of marination. I am the Darkest Shadow Maverick, the Dark Shadow Maverick, and welcome back to the Ultimate General Manager mode of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 Ultimate General Manager mode. And for this episode, I will be doing both Raw and SmackDown. And hopefully from, episodes going forward. Because, well, I was abysmal in the third episode. Whenever it came to commentary. So yeah, now let's see. Now, hopefully we can do this. It's a 5-star rivalry, damn. And we are going to hit this bitch up until SummerSlam. That's 21 weeks. That's the legend killer himself, Randy Orton, versus the rowdy one himself, the hot rod Rowdy Piper. Yes, starting this rivalry right the frick now. And it seems that, the cheating girlfriend and the Battle of the Titans are already doing pretty well with the fans. Hope that Legend Killer will do well as as these other two. And I'm actually thinking of an idea right now for SmackDown. But first, gotta check this. Rated RKO are the tag team champions for Raw. And the woman champion being Ashley. Johnny Nitro is the new Intercontinental Champion. Edge is the WWE Champion. That man knows how to hold himself some, championship gold whenever it counts. At the most. Apparently, I am stuck. Let's say Raw do a little PPV commercial. Including the women's champion. $2,000 in cash and actually gained plus 10 fatigue. But it was an overall success. And now talking about rivalries for SmackDown. But first, look at our current champions. We got King Booker as the World Heavyweight. John Cena as still the United States. And Carlito somehow managed to pick up a win against Ravishing Rick Rude and get himself the Cruiserweight Championship. And still the Tag Team Champions for SmackDown. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, the Hardys. Okay, but first we need to go into storyline writers. Where is it? Yep, definitely buying that. Even though it's only for 1 star, I mean, considering the situation, I'm pretty sure would best way to have this go. Go for the Great American Bash. Yeah, definitely not showing any respect. Someone definitely trashing a certain superstar trying to go on a redemption arc. Someone clearly does not respect the version 1 and have to trash their locker room. There would have to be someone who thinks so highly of themselves. Well, that or, well, who knows? think that there's only one man who could truly pull this off without any true retribution for their actions. Well, at least immediate retribution. And that being King Booker. Both of these men holding titles. Damn. And then there are just some of those times where love prevails overall. Truly, love prevails overall. And with Lita gone, who is Jeff truly left to love? I mean, Matt and Jeff clearly had, the hots for Lita. But with her gone, from this, GM mode, I mean, who was there left to love? You gotta think, well, the only diva on SmackDown. I mean, it's better to go for grabs than to go for nothing. And again, there are just some of those people who are just absolute dicks. And not only that, but think that because they have the belt, that they have the right to be absolute dicks. And not only that, but because they got it from a legend, that they get to be the biggest dick on the roster. Even rivaling that of King Booker. Yeah, that's right. He spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool, and he's a dick. After his win over the previous Cruiserweight champion. Yeah, that's right. Jeff Hardy sees that the only, piece of ass he's gonna get on this roster is Tori Wilson. And, Carlito wants to be a dick about it. So, he decides he wants to play a game of keep away with Tori Wilson and Jeff Hardy involved. And I cannot respect that. I'm sorry, I just can't respect that kind of mindset. Clearly the tag team champions, even though they've shown that they can indeed prevail whenever the going gets tough, if their fight against, Crime Time has shown anything akin to that, are still not getting all that much respect amongst the locker room of SmackDown. I mean, the entire locker room of Matt Hardy getting trashed by King Booker, and then you have the entire love situation with Jeff Hardy and, Tori Wilson getting ruined by Carlito. Because, he thinks that because he's Cruiserweight champion, and that he stole that title from a legend such as Ravishing Rick Rude, that he gets to be the biggest dick of them all, even rivaling that of King Booker. Who, I remind you, is in a rivalry with the other Hardy brother. I mean, that rivalry going all the way until Great American Bash. But this I can only see going until Judgment Day. However, the whole rookie partners thing, also I can only see going until Judgment Day, because the Lethal being someone I can only see, make a logical decision of, whenever it rains, it pours. Eventually he's going to have to step up away from just, the kid gloves, the training wheels of, his early SmackDown career, and, go for, greener pastures. So I can only see that going on for so long. And whenever it comes to Raw, basically you have the entire idea of Johnny Nitro's, situation with his girl Melina, and the controversy that Melina may not be as much of, Nitro's girl as Nitro thinks she is, because of certain, dirtiest player in the game, Nature Boy Ric Flair being introduced into the picture of this. People have, heard some rumors about some, calls and even some messages, from Melina to Flair, or from Flair to Melina, but those just seem to be only rumors, and, that just seems to spread more controversy as, things have been going on. And Nitro can't stand it. And I get a sense that, the Nature Boy is just loving that Nitro can't stand it. And whenever it comes to the rivalry between Undertaker and Triple H, these two can't stand each other. And their reasons for not being able to stand each other, well, pretty good reasons, actually. And now, finally, that, Piper has shown his true colors amongst us, the Raw roster. We've given, Randy Orton, full-on permission to start this bitch up, to actually get this gravy train going. And so we must look to the rivalries as they are. Bait for the Intercontinental scene to, get heated up as all hell. And it seems that Raw is going to be in, certain Honolulu, Hawaii. Oh boy. And as per usual, we are going to have the third match kick up the Intercontinental scene. For the third match, we're definitely going to have that Intercontinental scene, but also, basically pitching a rivalry here. And, seeing that it's going to be a big old one. We definitely want to pop up match 1. One-on-one normal match. With Randy Orton facing the Rowdy One. Or should it be so? Because it seems that someone doesn't necessarily want to let their partner go without, some help. It seems that someone wants to be the manager for the first ever match of this heated rivalry. They want to be some insurance that, a partner will be safe. And while I don't necessarily, see why Randy Orton, of all people, would need insurance, then again, this is Edge here we're talking about. Edge being said insurance. And seeing as, the first actual match that these two had together was in a steel cage, basically Jonathan Coachman believes that it could be high risk of, injuring one of the two, or perhaps both of them, considering that last Raw, one of these superstars, or maybe actually both of these superstars, were in 2 matches. So instead, it will be just a simple match. Nothing big, just a simple match. Though also, Jonathan Coachman does indeed believe that this would actually might complicate things a little bit more than it will help, considering, the attitude of both superstars going into this. After all, Triple H isn't used to taking L's. Now for the second match. For the second match, we look for, ratings for our superstars. Jonathan Coachman believing that the best bet for matches, considering everything that has transpired and will transpire, a women's championship match, one-on-one, normal match, with Ashley having, the responsibility of having to defend, the championship from getting into anyone else's greedy hands. Especially the hands of someone, Michelle McCool. Yes, this being, sensing of blood in the water, Michelle McCool is now on the prowl. And she's looking towards Ashley because she'd be the one with the gold. And for match 4, seeing as, the original idea was either Edge or Shawn Michaels to hold the top tier gold here on Raw, that we would have a regular match in between the two to make up for said losses, or at least losses in certain people's eyes. Cough, cough, Shawn Michaels. And with this setup, we have to wonder, how about the promos? Well, of course, we gotta have that Intercontinental match hype. Since this is a simple single no manager, we're going to pick up some hype for the PPV. Jonathan Coachman believes that this is a steady match card. Starting with the rivalry, the Legend Killer versus the Legend themselves, with Edge wanting to tag along, simply for sort of insurance. Though I don't know why he would think that, Randy Orton would need insurance. I guess, tag team partners can help tag team partners. This also might, be something of a, to make sure that they are the ones keeping the tag team gold. And then we have the Women's Championship scene. Can Ashley defend against Michelle McCool? Or will Michelle be the one to be on the top of the mountain next, considering the women's division? And then we have hype for the Intercontinental Championship match, which is actually next on the card. It was also part of a rivalry. Johnny Nitro against Ric Flair, with Melina, for now, in the corner of not Ric Flair's enemy, basically Johnny Nitro. Nitro and Melina versus Ric Flair. and Edge and HBK going at it, seeing as they were both in, contendency for the title shot, basically who to pick to be the, champion for the beginning of the year. And Edge just so happened to be the one to win out of both of them. And HBK is a little salty about that. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. HBK was salty as hell. So he decided, Jonathan Coachman decided, HBK is literally, future Hall of Famer. So why not give him his chops? Against the actual champion. And then we have hype for the PPV, Backlash, and finally, as our final match, we have a more cooled down version of what happened last Raw. Undertaker versus Triple H, but no steel cage. Confirm that shit. And now it is time. And here we are with the Rowdy One, Rowdy Roddy Piper. And because of his activities as of late, we basically have found his true colors. And now we have basically told Randy Orton that he may do what he will. After all, no one likes a sour Rowdy Roddy Piper. Especially not Randy Orton, apparently. After all, his Legend Killer persona will not allow him to like that kind of person. Especially not a sour Rowdy Roddy Piper. So the Rowdy One has basically just now landed himself in a match against Randy Orton. And a possible rivalry, too. Let's see how exactly they feel about that. I know that, Randy is pretty upset. But, well. Oh my god. We have rated RKO because Edge wanted to be insurance for Randy for his first match here and a possible rivalry against the Rowdy One. Rated RKO, only Edge will only be, providing insurance as for Randy Orton's manager, not as a tag team partner. And by the looks of things, Randy Orton doesn't exactly like the fact that Edge is here. This might actually be the, the straw that breaks the camel's back for these two. Or at least it could lead to that. I mean, Edge thinking that Randy Orton needs insurance to go against the Rowdy One. I mean, Randy Orton's pretty, very competent in his abilities. And so is Edge, So, who knows what this could lead to. My god. With Edge, begrudgingly in Randy Orton's corner. Oh yeah, and the Rowdy one already taking advantage where he can. And showing his powerful shit. And Randy Orton showing that he is not to be trifled with. But he is indeed a legend killer. But can he kill the Rowdy one? Oh, same tactics. Only I believe the one using this before was the Rowdy one. So I guess this is a taste of his own medicine. Oh, if not, I guess I'm just a dumbass. My God, truly wanting to show his authority and not really needing Edge to help him at all. I guess this match is more or less not just for the rivalry that seems to be brewing around WWE.com, rumors and speculations about what is really going on, but also to make sure that Randy Orton gets the message through, crystal clear to Edge that he does not need his help in his rivalry against the Rowdy one. And that DDT, the little reversal into a DDT there, is not helping, Randy Orton's message very much. But then again, whenever you have someone like a Rowdy one, Rowdy Piper, from Glasgow, Scotland, the legend himself, how can you really blame the guy? I mean, either guy, really. I mean, come on. Both of these men have tangoed with the best of them. So, how can you really blame either superstar for what's about to transpire and what will transpire in the future for both of them? Randy Orton definitely eating his vitamins and saying his prayers. I mean, for him to last this long against the Rowdy one. Good Lord, stomping the shit out of Randy Orton there. Randy Orton self-christens himself Legend Killer, the Legend Killer, and continues to do so regardless of what. Oh my God, pile driver! Continues to do so no matter what anyone says. But can he really dethrone the Rowdy one from his pedestal of absolutely crazy dog shit level insane crazy bullshit? I mean, I'm just saying, the truth here. And everybody knows it to be the truth. The Rowdy one is 32 to 34 different flavors of absolutely batshit insane. Whenever it comes to wrestling like a mad lad, Chad lad. And we just gotta figure out whether he's planning on wrestling like a mad lad or a Chad lad here today. Which one of these mindsets will the Rowdy one be in? For this match in particular. And how will that make Randy Orton feel about his future in this rivalry against the Rowdy one? Rope break. My God. Rowdy, the Rowdy one simply looking to, get the cobwebs out of his head. And believe me, that is a good strategy. You gotta make sure that every single bone and, muscle in your body is working at top, performance. If you're gonna go up against someone like Randy Orton, he may be a little young, he may be a little inexperienced in certain things, but do not doubt the power of the Legend Killer. Do not doubt the power of one of the crucialist members of Evolution. In fact, should Batista actually want to show himself on Raw, should Batista actually, want that for himself, we might just get Evolution once more. Or maybe, just maybe, DX is a little bit too precious to Triple H to just pass up. Man, these two have just been wrestling at top peak performance. Oh my god, what a slam. Oh my god, truly showing his colors here is Randy Orton. I'm just waiting for that RKO out of nowhere to happen. But then again, seeing as I'm waiting for it, I probably won't, because it's always an RKO out of nowhere. Not out of somewhere. Oh, and Randy Orton is just such a dangerous individual. But so is that of the rowdy one from Glasgow, Scotland. The legend from Glasgow is not someone that is easy pickings. Nor does he wish to be. Nor will he ever be. But neither is his opponent. Oh my god, and Pile Driver just showing Randy Orton the works here whenever it comes to true wrestling prowess. Oh my god, double knee. My god, a suplex like none other. Oh my god, he's messing with the top turnbuckle. Oh, shit. Almost really messed up his face. Whoa, Nelly. Ooh, shit. My god. And Randy Orton showing that he is, a spry young lad, even with all the experience he's already had on Evolution. And RKO. Oh, the rowdy one is not going to be taken out like that. That was a 2 count, not a 3. Sorry, Randy, but it's just the gospel truth. Oh, look at this. Oh, fireman's carry down to the ground, down to the mat. Oh, and the rowdy one just looking to show him his 32 to 34 flavors of crazy. And also looking to play dirty. Dirty. But then again, considering his opponents, takes one to know one. Or actually takes one to know two. Considering, Edge is here. He isn't really fighting Edge now, is he? No, he's fighting the Legend Killer Randy Orton. Oh my god, the sleeper hold. This could be the end. Oh my god. Randy Orton couldn't take the sleeper hold of Rowdy Roddy Piper. And I do not blame the man. The Rowdy one is vicious. Well, that's how he likes to take his opponents to school. And not even with Edge at ringside could he beat the Rowdy one. Randy Orton, even with Edge at ringside, could not foul the Rowdy one. And to think, this is just only the first out of several matches to come. Second, I gotta leave for a second. All my wonderful, beautiful broskies and broskies, the wonderful, beautiful Man Nation. I am back. Oh, shit. Now, all I actually have to worry about is keeping the gold. Against Michelle McCool. The next contestant. Look at her. She is exuding pure confidence. Now, why shouldn't she? She's at the top of the mountain here in the women's division. There she is. Ashley. From New York, New York. Oh, she said, you ain't enough for me, so, oh my. This is definitely going to get crazy. With Michelle McCool here, definitely going to get wild. I mean, like, Ashley's last opponent was Mickie James, the original women's champion. And now Michelle McCool wants a piece of that championship gold. How far is Michelle going to have to go in order to get it from Ashley? Or can she even do that? We'll see. Will Ashley be able to retain? Or can Michelle grab the gold for herself? Ooh, boy. Michelle definitely looking to get things started. Though Ashley showing herself being all spry and shit. Definitely why these two are some of my favorite divas. Both Ashley and Michelle. Two of some of my favorite divas here squaring off in the ring. And it's looking great. Boy, oh boy, does Michelle know how to raise up a crowd. But so does Ashley. And not only that, but she has good ring, performance as shown whenever she beat Mickie James for the championship. Oh boy. Just pounding away at Michelle. Brutalizing her. Oh my god. 1, 2. Ooh. Only a 2 count. I'm actually going to make it work unless you get to a 3. Ashley acting like a rock'em sock'em robot for a second there. Oh, Ashley showing her stuff. Ooh, reversals into a DDT. Oh my god, but reversal of her own. Michelle McCool, catching Ashley with everything Ashley throws at her, and Ashley doing the same to Michelle. These two looking more equal than, Ashley and Mickie James. With, Ashley and Mickie James, it was clear that someone was definitely going to be a winner. With this, it's like a Game of Thrones freaking episode. You definitely don't know what to expect. It's like these two can read each other's minds. My god. What a absolutely debilitating submission hold right there by Michelle McCool. Oh, and now she's playing dirty. What the hell just happened there? I thought Michelle was the one with the ref. And now Ashley's beating the shit out of him. This is absolutely not a healthy place for any referee. And between these two, they absolutely know how to tear each other apart. Anyone in each other's way of them doing that is not going to be up there for very long. Oh my god, an even more debilitating submission hold. Oh, but Michelle knowing how to get someone off, Oh, and now getting, extreme with the turnbuckle. Unraveling the pad. Or at least the top pad. Top turnbuckle pad. And now Ashley's running down the punches. Oh! And more dirty moves by Michelle McCool just to get out of the way of eternal hell from the looks of it. But God, Ashley does know how to rizz up the fans. From the top rope there. And now more raining down the punches and even headbutts. Complete and total brutalization of her opponent. Michelle not looking too good. Oh, and now I could go for a pin. 1, 2. Oops. No, we need a 3, not a 2. Oh my god, what the hell was that from Michelle McCool? Oh my god, looks like Ashley's ordering that as well. Oh my god, Ashley absolutely reversing the hell out of whatever Michelle was trying to do to her. Like some sort of fireman's carry bullshit. Oh my god, oh, what the hell is this? It looks like the referee's not in the best way. Oh, only a 2 count. Ashley is absolutely saying no to that. She is keeping her place on the top of the mountain no matter what. Ashley is just that type of competitor. I can see that fire in her eyes. She will not die. Call her Matt Hardy 2.0 because she will not die. Oh, squirming to make sure she stays out of trouble. Oh, with that reversal into a DDT, that looks like it definitely hurt Michelle more than it hurt Ashley. Oh my god. Brutalizing her opponent is the way of Ashley. And also, dirty moves by Michelle McCool. Oh, Ashley just throwing like a rag doll. Throwing Michelle McCool like a rag doll. And rope break saving Michelle McCool. Oh, beating the ever-living dog shit out of Michelle McCool. Come the fist raining down by Ashley. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Michelle McCool left definitely looking worse for wear. And now with another turnbuckle pad. Oh, actually fighting it out. And holy shit. 1, 2, 3. And she stays on the top of the mountain. Oh my god, if Kanye were here, he would be so thrilled. I just know it. Ashley is just not going to go down. Ashley retains. She's looking good, and she's looking like she has never looked before. That is the look of a champion. You hear that? Let her hear her roar. By God. Oh my god, Nature Boy, Ric Flair. What is this guy's problem with, Nitro? What is his problem with Johnny Nitro, though? I mean, of course this guy's kiss stealing, I know how he is. He's the dirtiest player in the damn game. That's what I know. But, dude, what is his problem with Johnny Nitro? I guess we'll figure out here tonight, as they're going to both be in the ring, with the high stakes definitely not just being the IC title, but that of Melina. Just Melina, period. Oh, strutting his stuff. And now someone who is absolutely pissed, Johnny Nitro, and with his girl Melina. But for how long is that going to last? And for how long is that going, Intercontinental Championship not going to last for Johnny Nitro there? And once the Intercontinental Championship is finally gone, if that is how this is ended up being resolved, will Melina still want to be with, Johnny Nitro? Or will she gravitate towards the one with the gold? Perhaps Melina actually might want Johnny Nitro to lose, so that she can get her hands and, feet and everything else in between into that women's division, title scene. But then again, you gotta realize Ashley is the champion. And oh my god, the viciousness of Ashley, the viciousness of her. My god. So you gotta wonder, who is truly in either man's corner? Is it Melina in Ric Flair's corner, or is it Melina in Johnny Nitro's corner as it is supposed to be? My god, Nitro really looking to take the old man to school here. Can the Nature Boy, actually recover? Or, oh my, looks like he actually has. And pretty quickly, I might add. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my god. Looks like it's... Oh my god, it was going to be pummeling time there for a second. But Ric Flair got himself out of that one. With dirty tactic, as always. Oh, 1, 2... It was a 2 count there. That was dangerously close. You gotta wonder, just how in shape is Ric Flair in order to go up against someone like Johnny Nitro? Oh, come on. This is why he is the dirtiest player in the game. Oh, Jesus. Flapjack the hell out of that man. And Johnny Nitro showing that he can play dirty too. Oh, sweet Jesus. My God. Nitro is building up himself like a house of fire. Looking to take, Ric Flair to Pound Town. This one looking to be a glorified slobber knocker of a match. Johnny Nitro really looking to, literally go all government mule on Ric Flair. Literally looking to beat him like a government mule. Doing that to an old man like him? Oh shit, overshot some shit. Ric Flair looking to take advantage of some of Johnny Nitro's mishaps so far. Oh, and more House of Fire action from Johnny Nitro. The only thing Ric Flair seems to be, able to do is to try to put that fire out pronto. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Oh, I might just be wrong, though. Low blows like that will really debilitate you. Oh, sweet Jesus. Look at jawjacker from Ric Flair to Johnny Nitro with no love. Oh my God, a shove off. One, two, three. Looks like Johnny Nitro not only keeping the gold, but... Let's see. My God. However, will this truly, persuade Melina to not turn her back on Nitro? Him keeping the belt and keeping himself. Money, 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 money. Money talks. How well will Johnny Nitro being able to keep the gold help, persuade Melina to stay with him? And seeing as, only 2 matches left, I was originally going to plan on making this both a Raw and SmackDown episode because of my shitty performance on episode 3, but I'm thinking of reconsidering. I want to simulate. Because I am starving. Looks like whenever it came, shit, like this, Edge actually got the win over Shawn Michaels, surprisingly. And also surprisingly, Triple H managed to get the win over The Undertaker. Interesting, but does this help anything overall? Rivalries. Oh, so all of these have one thumb up. that was. Anyways, I'm gonna doses all that action Maverick, Nation. And I'm the Action Maverick, and deuces.